Alright, so I rewatched Freddy vs. Jason. I will continue the other Friday the 13th movies, but I want to, get this out of the way since I don't know if I ever done a video about I rewatched Freddy vs. Jason, but uh anyways, this is probably the best face off between two horror slashers from the 80s and 90s, I believe. And a lot of people didn't like this movie. No idea, but I thought the movie was incredible. Not the best, but it was good. So what I really loved about the movie was how it showed it showed how Jason drowned, like the backstory technically, and how Jason is afraid of green water, which Freddy uses that to his advantage. But in order for Freddy and Jason to actually, fight, Jason had to get Freddy, or the one girl had to get Freddy out in the real world, so Jason could fuck him up. But it turns out the girl's mom ended up being killed by Freddy, and her dad was trying to cover it up, and she thought it was him, I think. There's also a couple of funny moments in this movie, like where Freddy turns into a giant fucking worm thing, and he gets high with the other guy, and he's like, he possesses another guy, another like kid's body. He's like, "Let me handle this bitch" or something like that, which is pretty funny because he thinks he can defeat Jason, but we don't know what happens in the end. But uh, what else? I also love the dream sequences in this movie, and like the "I'm back, bitch" message on the guy's fucking back. You know what I'm talking about. But let's skip to the very end, shall we? So Freddy and Jason come face to face. Jason ends up fucking grabbing Freddy and throwing him onto the fucking dock thing, and they face it off there. Freddy ends up cutting Jason's fingers off. Freddy ends up getting stabbed. It's a whole the massacre, not a massacre, a fucking bloodbath, I guess. And the very end, Freddy gets his head chopped off by the girl, and then you see Jason floating down, and then they blow up the whole fucking place, which unnecessary. But after that, Jason comes out of the water with Freddy's head, and then you can see Freddy wink, and you can tell that Freddy's still alive, which maybe it was a draw. I have no idea, but Jason really fucked him up. So nobody knows if Freddy or Jason won that fight, but a lot of people speculate that Jason beat his ass badly. And it sucks that Kane Hodder didn't play Jason, which is. But, anyways, if I had to give this a versus movie a rank or rating, I'll probably give it like a 7.5. It's a good movie, but they could have done a little bit better. But yeah, that is pretty much about it. If I missed anything, let me know. And yeah.